Okay, so Rainer, please remind us what you rolled.
Dirty 20, good sir.
Dirty 20. Instantly, like a crack of magic, the smell of aura gets extremely close.
Uh-oh.
As she passes through and sees you. I'm just going to use this map because I don't have a specific mausoleum map ready, so we're going to use this graveyard. Can I have you both roll initiative as she is coming in, her hands pulling apart like fire spreading between them, as she yells out, "You will not defile their graves."
Rolled so bad.
Well, I rolled a 7, so that's
I technically
great.
rolled a 7 on the die, so I got higher. Get wrecked, nerd.
Nice.
Okay.
By the way.
We get to see them.
Got a love alert.
This is the OG map,
Yeah.
the one where I quelled the spirit.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Oh yeah, we all saw that. That was great.
Yeah.
So-
we're all there
Yeah.
for that.
Anna, you got a what on your initiative?
10.
A 10 and a 7. Like, hi, Aura.
Okay, so you have a 10. So, starting on her turn, she is going to...
To be fair, we haven't touched the graveyard. Can we just act like
Okay,
we
that is not
came
what
in
Anna
out
said.
for the stroll?
She is going to use an iconic spell that she always had done. So she'll start her turn by moving closer. And one closer. And Jen, you'll remember this very fun spell. Rune of Imprisonment.
I literally said, dude, okay. We were literally talking about this, and I'm like, she's just gonna rune of imprisonment, you guys, and have a good day.
It's just a to hit.
And just roast you.
Say 26 to hit.
For
Anna?
those of you who don't know in the chat, where is my character from the last campaign?
Yes.
So, as you
Wait,
see, she...
Did you ask me for 26 hits? Are you fucking serious?
Yeah. So she pulls this, and you see the fire turns into this large rune that chars black. It surges across the air. It hits Anna, and you expect some explosion, and just this spherical, just poof, imprisonment appears around her.
Well,
On
that's
initiative
unfortunate.
count 20, losing initiative ties. She is going to use her first stronghold action,
Oh,
and she is going to cast Flesh to Stone on Rainier.
okay. Sweet.
Fuck. Glad I stocked up on fucking diamond dust. Holy shit.
Can you make a Constitution saving throw?
I can't
Level
say.
20
Yes, I can. Hey, that's a 26.
26. She's going to use a spell she learned, so let's give you let's make it an unlock on that. Spell she learned from her good friend Eleanor.
That's cool. That's cool. Okay. Well, I need a good roll then. Okay, it's a good roll. I don't know her spell DC, but it's 24.
24 is the DC.
Oh my god. Okay. Honestly, part of me wishes I failed because that means I don't have to like actually fight her, but I guess I saved.
Or do
Anna, you
anything
are
different.
imprisoned for a minute and completely
What is
in.
Rune of Prison 2?
You can take no actions while imprisoned, nor can you be subjected to any effects. So you are the big cringe, not able to do anything.
Can I
The big
move or
cringe.
anything at all, or no?
No,
Okay.
you can't take. Basically,
Essentially stunned.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
essentially-
basically banishment because you're
basically
in a
banished,
little-
but you're in a little poof pocket.
yeah,
Hands to ball.
it's not
Now,
another plane.
Rainier
it's
can try and push you out of it,
possession.
putting herself in it instead.
Nah, I'm
disrupt
not
it.
gonna do that.
So Anna is in prison. Rainier, your turn.
Well, I don't know this spell, but I assume she's holding concentration. So I'm gonna rush towards her and do my thing. Okay?
I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, as I rush forward and I get my closet, I'll. Can I say something to her?
Sure.
I'll say, like, sorry, didn't really want to do this, but she needs it, so fuck you, and I'll start slashing. So first attack, that's 22.
22. Yeah, hits.
Lovely. Oh, and I'm using my bonus action. Actually, no. I'm not going to use my bonus action for... Fuck. Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to get my Crimson Right on. So that's going to be just 2 attacks then instead of 3. First attack, it's 16 slashing and 7 lightning damage.
Okay.
Okay. And second attack.
Okay.
Second attack is 31.
Hits.
Sweet. Okay, I hope it hits. Jesus. Okay. First attack is 12 slashing and 8 lightning. Is she rolling save? Do I see her concentration?
She's fine.
Okay. Wait a second. Yeah. Okay. I can't do anything about that. Okay. So she passed both. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And that's the end of my turn, Arena.
She looks at you. This serious anger. She goes, all right, Nicholas, I'll show you the stupidity of your ways. She is going to run her hands across a little glyph in front of your forehead. I need an intelligence saving throw.
Well, thank God she's asking for saves that I'm good at.
And I will unlock on that.
Okay, that is fair point. Okay, first one is good. Second, I don't know, let's see. Oh no, that's 25. Okay, sweet.
25. Alright, so you take this half of this. That is a psionic pain. Completely passes across your forehead. You take half of 43 psychic damage. So that's 21.
21 psychic damage. Oh, and she gets a little bit of 21, yeah? 21.
Yep.
And she gets a little bit of psychic damage. I remember my thing now. Holy shit.
Hey, Sparha. Games running with a party of 5.
Hello.
We're combat of this current character campaign versus one of the characters from the last campaign.
Don't forget to tell
Hey,
them
Sparhawk.
things.
Yeah. What were you guys doing? 1 second. gotta
Des,
fix
you
that.
might want to change the chat log on the Roll20.
Yeah, I finished it over. I did indeed.
Cool.
Yeah, we're
All
currently
good.
playing our Kingslayers campaign. Great to have you here. The party is currently in the middle of what was meant to be a happy-go-lucky festival, but things kind of got turned out of hand as Anna's trying to steal a tome to help her friend Zamani, or the strongest mage in the area is fucking shit up.
Hey, listen.
Don't involve us in it.
We do what you gotta do. I think she gets a
Yeah,
3.
3 of us. Keep us out of this.
3 psychic.
3 psychic, I think. I just can't find it, but I think it's just my intelligence
It
mod,
is.
so that's 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's been 3 for the past couple of times.
Yeah.
Okay, so for her stronghold action on initiative count 20, she is going to cast one of her prepared spells. And let me just double check which one I want to cast. Yeah, give me another intelligence saving throw. This one might be worse.
Okay. At least she can't unlock on me again, so that's
Might be
something.
worse.
Oh, no, that's 17 plus 8. That's probably passes.
25, yep, that passes.
Awesome.
So you will take half. Very
Boy,
familiar.
oh boy, I'm taking a lot to the face for Anna's
Another
bullshit.
21.
Cool. 21, okay.
Anna is immobilized. She has concentration up. It's your turn, Rainer.
I'll continue. Okay. So, I don't think... I'm not sure if there's a point in transformation, because I don't think she's gonna do any physical damage to me. It doesn't seem like she will. So, I'm probably gonna do 3 attacks, hoping that she will lose concentration at one of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, first one definitely hits. It's a 19 on the die. Second
Okay.
attack, 25.
25 hits.
Third attack, 27.
All hit.
Sweet. Okay.
We get ready for the
Claws
consequences.
time. First one is okay. 12 slashing and 6. So that's 18 damage altogether. Yes? Yes.
Yeah,
18
18,
damage
so-
for the first.
Runes up. Still stays.
Fuck me. 16 slashing and 6 lightning on the second. So that's 24.
4, yeah. She succeeds, yeah. Just
Cool.
about. Very low, but Warcaster.
Yeah, that's great. That's great for me. Okay, third one. God damn it. It's 13 plus 5. That's 18 damage altogether on the third.
Okay. Warcaster's coming in clutch. That was a nat 1 and a 19.
Awesome. Does the damage leave any shit
Yeah,
on
it's
her?
definitely, but she is just, the sheer anger on her right now is
I
coming
don't
through
know
this.
how bloodied or not bloodied she is, but I am aiming, in case we win, I personally am aiming for non-lethal.
Okay.
I'm just trying to not go for like areas like the throat or like the where the veins are, you know.
Just bonk her on top of the head. Just
Part of the
bonk.
reason why I'm not taking
Hurt.
my lycanthropy right now.
Okay. Just going to look at you, just going to say you picked the wrong city to mess with.
I know.
As I'm gonna need another intelligence saving throw. Unlock.
Damn it. Okay. Oh, please, god damn it. Okay, first one is good. Jesus Christ. Wait.
What, is Jesus Christ still out and about? That
I
piney?
just
He's
passed
chilling.
24.
24.
Fuck
Okay.
me. At least she's not charisma or whatever, because like I'd be
So-
done.
Much higher this time. 57 halved.
Uh huh.
So,
So that's how much?
that's 26, 28, 28.
26. 28.
Yeah, 26. Something like
26.
that. Make something like that.
Okay.
That's What spell? So initiative count 20. She can.
Oh, and she
Okay,
gets 3 damage in
3
return.
damage.
Hey, whittling her down. I'm all alone against her.
Okay.
I mean, you got me. I'm standing
She-
here.
Yeah,
you're
Steve
there.
goes,
Does she need something for this? She does. What is the material?
Damn it. And Rainier does
She's
not
going to
even
cast a
wanna do
higher
this.
level spell. She pulls out this large metallic rod as she goes. Fine. If your mind won't fail, you just won't be here. As she runs her hands along these runes activating on the large metallic rod, she's going to use her stronghold action to plane shift you. Charisma saving throw, please.
Yeah, well, that's where.
Before you do that, I have a question.
Yes.
It's something I forgot to use before, but I'm going to ask now because it doesn't say anything about moving or anything like that. So I figured I'd ask. As a architect of ruin, one of my invoke authorities is called Spellbreaker. Basically, anytime you are... Oh, never mind, you are targeted. Doesn't matter. Ignore me. I thought it was,
Charisma.
I read it as you are a friend, but it's only you.
No worries.
Awesome. You can't counterspell this, huh?
I don't have counterspell anymore.
Yeah, well, if her spell DC is above 20, I cannot succeed.
So you are... Poof. Gone.
So I did what
Rain-
I could. Bye.
As that happens, when it comes to the top of her turn, she's going to drop the concentration on Rune of Imprisonment as Anna, you fall out of the rune. Or I kill you, just tell me why.
Anna's just going to slowly reach into her pocket and say, just hold in her pocket and say, "You can kill me. It won't stop him from burning," and snap the stick.
Say,
Holy
make an
shit.
intelligence saving throw.
An intelligence saving throw?
Intelligence saving throw.
I'm guessing it's good that I'm not here. Playing shift
What
is better,
specifically
actually.
For?
It's a spell.
Can I do my spellbreaker to it or no? Or is it just a stick? Is it the
What,
stick thing?
what is Spellbreaker? Put it in for me.
I'll just put that whole thing because you can see both of invoke authorities there.
As a reaction to failing a saving throw, again, you can spell you can choose to succeed instead.
There's also the other one, which is I can direct it back potentially, or just negate it, depending on what it is.
Well, it's not a range, so it's a 7 so you can't reflect this one. That's on a targeted by a magic missile spell.
If it's a saving throw, I think
A spell that requires a range attack roll, a line spell, so it's not you can't reflect these back.
Cool. If it's intelligence, I can't make it anyway, so I would have to use that if it is coming from her.
Yeah, so you can choose to succeed with your reaction.
Yes, I will do that.
Okay. So as that goes through, she's gonna get pretty angry as that tree starts burning on her initiative count 20 stuff. So you succeed. Yeah, so on initiative count 20, she's going to go. It'll be easy to figure out why you're doing this when your mind is mush. And initiative count 20, her stronghold action, she is going to cast Feeble Mind.
Again, if it's
You can't use your reaction either.
Yeah, if it is 24, what it was, and it's anything other than charisma or constitution, I cannot make it.
So Anna, your intelligence and your charisma become 1. And she casts Feeble Mind on you.
Can I edit that without ruining my entire sheet?
I have a question. Where am I?
We'll get to you. So,
Where are you?
Where are you?
I'm so sorry. I cannot.
as soon as that, she is going to. Your Feeble Mind, you can't really do much. You also take a couple minutes of psychic damage. Oh, that's max on the first 2. So that's 22 psychic damage, for what it's worth.
Cool.
So you can't cast spells, activate magic items, understand language, or communicate in any intelligible way. You can identify friends, follow them, and protect them. At the end of 30 days, you can repeat this. As soon as this ends, we'll say this drops us from initiative, and she is going to put it.
Question.
Yeah.
Feeble Mind makes it so I can't communicate. Can I still summon a devil?
You can't cast spells.
Doesn't have to. I'm going to try and essentially, commune, I guess, in a way, whatever the fucking thing is. Roll a D100.
How would you do that without being able to communicate in an intelligible way?
I would imagine it would be something that is projected via, emotional, heavy emotional distress. Trying to project that across the
She's
planes.
pretty emotional right now.
Alright, so on your turn, you're trying to do the Hail Mary D100 roll.
Yes, correct.
Okay, roll me a D100 on your turn as your action.
Do I need to go high or low out of curiosity?
High.
Cool. Is an 89 enough? I don't think it is.
89 is not enough.
Fuck.
So,
Good try.
on her turn, she is going to summon a lot of water to blast over the tree. And inside the hollow inn, there is another aura that appears to both Merc, Zamani, and Calisindir. And it pulls this web part holding spell. You have to answer for your crimes.
Sorry, what?
What have we done?
Hold up.
What have we done?
As you see her eyes blank for a second and something goes across. Couple minutes there. We're going to drop out of initiative, go to the roleplay screen rather than do this thing. She is one of the auras is heavily focusing on curing Harabel's tree, which is it's immolated. It's a failed attempt, but
So Harabel is her now deceased husband.
yes. So
I'm very deceased.
Trying to provide as much context for people as possible because you need a lot of it to really understand what's happening, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So if you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them in the chat.
your allies try to defile the graves of my friends.
Sorry, what?
What?
Throw down your
Please.
weapons and armor. Come with us.
Sure.
Sure.
Merkel do that and also take off the necklace, like the arcane focus. She's being very good about this.
As a couple minutes later, Lynn comes through. He has his sword. ready. He's like quick patchwork armor put on. Another aura brings you. Well, you get brought to Aura's Tower, and there's like a makeshift jail that she is very quickly summoning as bars appear. As you all get starting to be brought through. Rainier, as this is happening, there's a. Suppose that's one favor. Just going to play chess tomorrow, but I suppose you'll have to do. As you find yourself in an odd plane of existence where water flows backwards, the sky beautiful shades of purple. You find yourself imprisoned in the court of night and magic.
Oh, you the reigning champion of chess.
Yes, and you have apparently annoyed someone very much.
I did it not of my own volition this time.
Well, have fun rotting here.
For how long? Do we know?
Time doesn't work like that here, honey. As she walks away.
Hey, if you want to still play chess, let me know. Bye.
So, as Merc, Cal, and Zamani, you see a very, like, subdued Anna. She's eyes are glossed. She's being brought through. Anna, you recognize your friends, but you can't even speak.
If Anna could, she'd be making snowmen right now, I imagine. She's very dumb.
What's wrong with her?
She's been feeble-minded.
Why did you feeble-mind our companion?
You don't get to ask the questions here. I found her trying to break into the grave of Liber, one of the Vanguard's rest, trying to steal from us. And I want to know why. Why are you really here?
Why would she do that?
I honestly don't know. Like, do you have like a zone of truth or something? Because
Yeah.
I have no idea. We're here because we're under the sleeping bloodline of the
Samael, Saint on Death. We are making our way, to be completely frank and honest with you, we're here to make our way towards Lake Hethspire to meet with the Eye of Ruin himself.
We're hoping to break the sleeping bloodline. That's really why we came.
Yeah.
There just happened to be a
So-
festival.
I have no idea what the fuck she was doing, trying to dig into that grave. But it has nothing to do with us. I don't know anything about it. I don't think either of these two here know anything about it, and I'm surprised Raina knows anything about it. Because she's not here, I imagine.
She's currently
Involved in
with
some
a
way.
friend.
Right. But I can assure you the three of us had no idea of what Anna was attempting to do. And we had no part in it, nor did we want to. I do not know why she was digging into that grave. I do not know what that grave holds that would be important to her.
Or who
So
would
I'm
put her up to
unsure
it?
as to why.
I mean, oh no. Okay, sorry. I just realized something. I've known Anna for a long time. I mean, she's, as far as I know, she doesn't have any connections to any like powerful overseers who would put her up to something like this. I have no idea. As far as I've known, she's just been my friend. We met a long time ago back in Syrah. Or outside of Syrah.
Not an angry person normally, but I will burn you all if this is an attempt to harm my home.
No, not at all.
Not from us.
In the grave of Liber contains an artifact of the Dawn Watcher, a book of all magics. Why would she want that?
No.
How did she even know it was there?
Rainier, I will bring her back here. Maybe she can shed light on this. I mean this nicely. One wrong move, there won't be a trial.
Understood.
As she-
Understood.
Waves her hands, contacting the Queen of Night and Magic. There's Rainier in your cage. It feels like perhaps like 3 years have passed. You're growing emaciated and hungry. You haven't been fed, but you can't actually experience hunger. It's wild.
Yeah. I probably spend my time meditating.
Yeah. Your hair's gotten like super long.
Oh.
As Sarastra comes down and goes, well, you'll want it back. So Rainier gets summoned. Rainier looks about, I'll say, total when the time transitions. Yeah, about 3 years older. The hair has gotten so much longer. It's like a little skinnier. She hasn't been very well kept. Definitely ragged and dirty.
Dirty from what?
Injured?
I've been
Her own
church.
refuse.
Is she openly bleeding or anything, or no?
No.
I mean,
she
I
didn't.
was a little wounded,
the
but not
fuck
too
were
much.
you?
No, 3 years ago you were.
No.
Yeah, true.
Where the
Ah.
fuck have you been?
I spent the last 3 years, it feels like, just chilling on my own. Actually, very nice, very relaxing. Don't have to deal with
Alright.
anyone's bullshit.
Follow-up question. What the fuck happened?
It's been like a few minutes here.
That's cool to know. Aura, sorry, I didn't really want to do that. I can answer questions if you want. I did my best to stop her. I even talked to a god. We talked to a god, actually. Yeah.
The Dawn Watcher.
I remember where the Dawn Watcher told me of, well, initially, and then when the spells broke on the grave.
So here's the thing. Out of character, I don't know if Zamani is not allowed to know this, right?
Out of
I've
character,
never-
you do
I've-
know. She is not allowed to know this.
I am
I
not.
have
allowed.
never been told that.
Yeah,
No.
in character,
Rainier
you have
hasn't been
no
told
idea.
this.
No.
No.
Merc, yeah. Merc
because everyone's
vaguely
so
knows she
secret.
shouldn't, but Rainier has not been told.
Anna also specifically didn't mention which devil she was working for.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll just say what Rainier knows. So Anna works for like a hellish organization.
The Nahajas.
Grandson of the Dawn Watcher made it, I guess. I'm
She
not
just-
sure.
What?
Anyway, long story short, she got a mission to get the magic book, to get your soul out of the cabal, I suppose. The money. Dawn Watcher came in.
Wait, what are you talking about? She is a sorcerer.
Yeah,
Pretty sure you
I
know she's a
guess.
Nahajad.
No, you know she's an Arjad, you just don't know her connection to the Lord of Decay.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Yeah,
I
she's
that-
wasn't sure.
It
I
is
just-
confusing.
It's been a few months since I was told
Anyway.
exactly what I do know and don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway, so the Dawn Watcher came in and said, like, you shouldn't do this. I agreed. I said, yeah, we probably shouldn't. But Anna was very adamant, so we started digging, and Aura came in. That's what I know.
I thought that we had hit rock bottom with stupidity in the past.
Mm.
But this... Or if it makes it better, I would have probably tried to kill Anna myself if we continued with that.
Not currently over that idea yet.
In her defense, I see Anna looks even dumber than usual right now. So in her defense, I will say she was trying to do things out of the interests of her friend. She wasn't doing this for her own gain. She was motivated by strong personal feelings. I don't know if that
Hi.
makes it things better or worse, but here it is.
I would never want anyone to do anything for me. that
Yeah, we know,
hurts
but
others.
how she
Especially-
feels is not connected to what you want exactly, right? So she
No,
felt
but-
like that's the only way to help you. I don't know if that's true.
There are so many other ways, potentially.
Don Watch actually mentioned that. He said that he has magics that can help us.
What?
I said I would personally say yes to learning some magic for this, but Anna wanted the quicker, more direct solution.
A god
Are you telling me
told
the
her,
Dawn Watcher offered... Sorry, Samani.
Yeah.
a god told her they could help, and she turned it down
Well,
to defile a grave.
she's okay. To be fair, they said I can teach you magics that might help you. It's not as direct as I will get her soul. Her being user money. So if she would stop like drooling on the floor, maybe she can shed some light on this.
Apparently, I don't think that's necessary. You're also not free of this yet. You've helped.
I did say I was sorry. I thought that counts. Zamani, I thought that counts nowadays. Being
It
sorry.
depends on the severity of your transgressions, which are severe right now.
I didn't even kill her.
I don't think you could.
And you asking to talk business, this was to distract me?
No, not at all.
I'm gonna insight you.
Although,
Just-
I think, yeah, absolutely. Hal's been open as a book right here. He wasn't.
Yeah, she
First
is.
time ever, eh?
Sore subject.
I had, as a matter of fact, wanted to talk. I didn't even say I said semi-business. I was wanting to discuss magic with you. As one of the most capable individuals on the surface that I've come across so far, and one that seems relatively open to discussing the topic, I was wanting to reach that with you and hopefully learn something. That's... yeah. Matt, I suppose that won't happen anymore. Disappointingly.
One second, I just reaching out to Aura's previous player to ask a question.
You'll notice Merc hasn't said much this
Yeah.
whole time.
Mhm.
She's like, you can tell that as soon as like the whole like grave robbing shit is mentioned, she's pretty fucking pissed.
So. Yeah, 25. So. She kind of looks over. Mycastiel, you're a cleric. The rest of you strip Anna of her items, anything that she could use to cast spells. If you cast Greater Restoration, she'll get her mind back. I want an explanation.
Alright.
Of course.
May I have
Take away
my
weapons and
focus back?
focuses and everything
Yeah,
but
sure.
components.
And I'll mark off 100 gold. Good thing I've got it prepared today. And you watch as it's probably a tad more violent than necessary, but Merc essentially tases Anna's brain.
You also see
to
at this
gen-
point,
restore.
as you're doing that, Lynn has like cut his hand, and you see the fire on the blade of the cold iron. Then the flame tongue activates, turns blue as the ice gets added to it, and he's just waiting, ready.
Yeah, Merc is being very like structured and very like open with her movement. She's not doing a quick cast. She's being like, okay, I'm doing this, like hands in full view, you know.
And you get the headache that is conscious thought come to you.
See, the zap happens, you see a bit of smoke coming out of his ear.
Why?
What do you mean?
You burn Arabelle's tree. You try and rob Liba's grave. Tell me why.
You dug up one grave and you desecrated another.
She burned my husband's tree.
Hannah, what the fuck?
She burnt.
I said she.
Did you? Oh,
Maybe
sorry,
cut it.
he. Yeah.
Is Anna purposefully not talking,
Yes.
like from body language and shit?
She's sort of just scanning the room at the moment. She's not really.
You're like behind these
Right.
bars that have been erected in front of you. They look to be like this odd shade of like adamant, and the wall behind you is like shimmered with an ethereal glow that indicates some form of magical warding. All of your allies in there, you're stripped of your items.
You see,
Rainier
like,
looks 3 years older. Her hair's gotten long.
Well,
you see many angry faces.
hair would be probably shoulder length because there she can like cut it with her own claws, but yeah.
It was. I had to do it. That's what I'm going to say.
May I, Laura? I understand. You can tell me no. You can tell me to shut up. You can tell me to go die. Can I ask a question?
Sure. Fine. Make it quick.
I walk over to Anna and I crouch down in front of her because I assume she's on the ground still.
Yeah. I don't think she would have gotten that. That would have been dumb.
Yeah. If Anna's like looking at the ground or like not making eye contact or something, she'll like gently grab her chin and like force her to look at her. What the fuck?
I'm sorry. I had to do it.
Why?
It was supposed to go differently.
It didn't.
You're right. It
Why?
didn't. Cal can explain after.
No. You can explain. Rainier started. She said you were doing this for me?
Yes.
How long have you known me? What in the world would make you think I would be okay with something like this?
I didn't think you were going to be okay with it, but the hardest choices are often the toughest. I wasn't particularly excited about it, but it was an option that was, as far as I could see, the only one I could do to get you out of it.
You mean with the sort of disintegration?
There are many plans in motion.
Yes or no?
There are many plans in motion.
Yes or no? The purpose of this was to get my soul away from him.
I think you know the answer.
I never asked you to save me. I never wanted any of you to try to save me. That's not what this is. I'm not some
Didn't have to
helpless
ask.
fool.
You didn't have to ask, and I know you're not helpless. But I'm not going to sit by and watch this shit happen to you.
But you decided to treat me like I was.
And what do you mean by that?
You thought I was helpless, that you had to come and save me.
I never thought that.
Then why not include me or even ask if I would be okay with
Because
something?
I couldn't.
Why not?
It risked your life, it risked my life, it risked the life of everybody.
You've
I said
already done
anything.
that. What do you think we are right now?
You are innocent. All of you have done nothing.
We're
Rainier
not
included.
innocent.
You are.
By association, we are guilty.
You have known nothing. You have done nothing.
And do you think that matters to her?
Should.
You dug up the grave of one of her best friends and then set fire to her husband's grave.
Exactly.
She has every right to kill us all right now and be done with it.
I did. The rest of you did nothing. The rest of
That
you did
doesn't
not know.
save us. Did you think that you were on your own?
If she was a decent person, she would see that you had nothing to do with it. She would not hold it against you.
So you assumed that she, a stranger that you met yesterday, would be a decent person and would not exact her revenge on our group because you decided to be a fool.
My actions aside, she can see how you're reacting to me. She's not a fool.
So you gambled with our lives because you decided
I
to
gambled
hope
with
that-
nothing.
You gambled with our lives. You may not have intentionally done it, but you did. And you're a fool to think I would accept this. I care for you so much. This is not something that I want. And I thought you knew me better. And she stands up and she walks back to where she was.
Merc will put her hand on Zamani's shoulder, like just a gentle squeeze. Just to like, we're here with you.
Anna's going to now turn back to Aura. She's going to slowly stand up. As you can see, I had nothing to do with it. I acted alone. I dragged that Rainer into it. She was only doing what she thought would defend me. She has nothing to, she's not a part of it. The only person you should be punishing here is me.
She turns to Rainier. Is that true?
Which part?
You didn't know. You were just trying to protect her.
I mean, I'm not a good liar, so I'll tell you up front. Even if I did know, I would still do the same. We've traveled together for a long time. It's my duty to protect her from harm. I'm sorry I hurt you, though. I did not want to.
So I'm just waiting on a few messages from Jen. I'm going to say that's what you said first, an intelligence or wisdom save for Aura. Which would you rather it be?
I would say wisdom because this isn't something like numbers intelligence.
It's
That's
not.
fair.
It's not smart. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's empathy.
That's a 5 on the dice.
Ooh.
Lynn. Take everyone else out of here. As she
Bye,
waves her
everyone.
hand and a barrier up between Anna and the rest of you.
What are you going to do?
I think that is evident.
Not to me. Can you explain?
Bless Rainier.
I'm going to show her the pain she showed me.
Are you going to kill her?
I haven't decided that yet. There's things worse than death.
I'm bad at this again, but can I inside her?
Yeah, roll insight.
I also want to insight Anna at this point.
Okay.
But I'll wait
What the
until.
fuck you inciting?
Oh, that's a lovely 3 for me. Rainier's main concern right now is is she thinking a bit of torture, or is she like about to leave Anna like done for life? Like that's Rainier's concern currently.
Okay, so what's your insight?
A 3.
3. You don't get torture vibes. That's all I'm telling you.
Okay, but like she doesn't seem like she's gonna kill Anna, right? Because like if she does, Rainier will throw down again. But like
She genuinely feels like she probably could, but she hasn't made her mind up. She maybe wants to talk to Anna alone, or
okay.
basically, she's heard Anna's plea, and she's telling Lynn to let you all out of here.
Okay.
Okay. So
If-
we are free.
Yes.
As we walk away, Rainier will turn to Anna for just a second, and say, "Whatever happens next, Anna, I hope you know that I admire your perseverance. But be smart about this. We need to finish the road."
Protect them. They're gonna need you.
Believe.
Goodbye, Anna.
Yeah, Merc wants to see if there is even a hint of regret throughout this whole time from Anna.
Merc roll insight. Or is also inciting the exact same thing, so I will
Yep.
tell you her total.
24.
21.
I will say that the only regret she feels is that Zamani is upset.
Yeah,
She's
the
a
regret
psychopath.
Aura's looking for.
She does not regret digging the grave. She does not regret her action. She just regrets
Merc's fucking out
that she
then.
upset Zamani.
Yep.
Everyone leaves.
Mm.
It's
Doesn't
only
look that
Aura left in
nice.
there. I can respect what you did for your friend. You can also understand if you feel like that way for your friends. You know how I feel for mine. Was there malice for me or my friends in this?
No.
You're connected to an order. There's no undoing what you did. There's no... Be honest. You won't change, will you?
I'll do whatever I have to do if it means my friends get to live. I'll do it again.
Don't say that.
I'll offer you a kind mercy that you didn't give to me. She takes a few things off the shelf and you notice her mixing what appears to be very poisonous ingredients together. She puts her hand kind of through the barrier that's between the bars. Puts it in front of you. Drink that and it won't hurt.
Anna looks at the mixture. What does it look like, out of curiosity?
It's like this deep, kind of like almost beautiful night sky swirl of a galaxy, like small bubbles coming up through it.
She swirls a little bit and looks up at Aura and goes, "Cheers." And downs it.
So, as you see her just utter one last word, you're not sure what it is, as a feeling of cold washes over you as you feel yourself fall back. And you feel your head should hit the floor, but it doesn't. It almost falls through, falling endlessly as it gets cold. It's like going to sleep, but cold. The light fades, almost like looking through a window up above you, till it's just far enough away. It's blank. Your body's stiff on the floor. What are the last things that go through your mind?
Her mind immediately races to her friends. She remembers all the good times they had, specifically as it rushes through, it goes to the first time that Zamani and Anna ever met. How she was there on a mission to essentially be her babysitter. How that ended up growing, and she believed that she found love. Then it goes to her mum. And she thinks to herself as she lays there, she's going to kill me. And it fades.
As Anna's body is in this tower, laying on the ground, the bars rise up from the floor, fading away. As everyone outside, you see this bright flash of orange. As Anna on the ground, you don't hear anything, your body but go. You just, Merc, you can hear. Suppose I can burn a grave too. And she just this flash of orange throughout everything. And the body is gone. As you're all brought through, Lane's sword still on fire, kind of pointing out. You should all leave Lavoka.
Agreed.
I know it won't mean much, but we are truly sorry that this happened.
I haven't
That's quite
ignited
like
this
it,
sword in a long time. Don't make me use it.
We'll grab our
Last thing
things
I
and we
want.
will go.
Leave. Never come back. Never come back to Randrum. You're not safe in this country.
I'm sorry it ended up like this.
Leave. Once you're all brought to the edge of town by Lynn. The road to Yundav, I assume.
Yes.
Mm,
Just I imagine there's just dead silence between the group at the moment. Like,
Not quite. When we're alone, like, are we alone? Can I see if anyone else is watching us?
Well, you're walking through. Lynn is standing there, sword ignited, making sure you don't turn
as
around.
we're like
But as you-
away from Livoka, like far away. Rainier will say, "Well, when are we going back for her?
who? Anna.
For Anna?
The money.
I don't think we are.
Yeah, the money's not saying anything. She.
Merc,
kept
you
her
heard
finger-
what you heard. You know what happened. Merc's the only one that's
Yeah.
actually aware of what happened right now.
What do you mean we're not? She's not going to stay there forever."
I don't think she's be
Rainier?
alive.
Rainier. Aura burned Anna's corpse. There is nothing we can do for her now. She's gone.
Did you know that she would kill her?
No, I didn't.
Do you have magic that doesn't require a body? Can we bring her back?
No, I don't know anyone who can. Besides God. But I don't know if I would, if I could. I don't know yet.
What is that supposed to mean?
She had no regrets for what she had done.
So,
She desecrated 2 fucking graves, Venya.
so, is she not our friend? You guys are
I don't know.
spineless. What is this about? Didn't we save each other many a time? Didn't we trust each other?
I thought we trusted each other, but obviously Anna didn't trust us.
Yeah, but is
She
that
would've
enough
told
to
us.
not care about her dying?
I'm
There's
not
a
trying to
difference.
kill myself over this, Rainier. If we go back in there, we will all die.
Yeah, not right now.
Rainier,
But-
there's a difference between trusting somebody and being willing to bring them back.
Really.
Yes, there is. She betrayed every part of our relationship because she didn't trust me to be able to handle it. Because she thought that acting on her own wouldn't put our lives in danger, even though it obviously
would.
did. Because
She
she
did what
thought that
she
she
did.
knew best for me, as if I was a child.
She did what she did because she loved you.
And it was misplaced, and it was enacted in horribly unhealthy and egregious ways that hurt me.
And so we're just throwing her away like trash? Like we don't need her? Like we don't
She
care?
already threw me away. She may not realize it, she may not think she did, but the moment I became an object of her fascination, of her desire to do whatever, to fix things for me instead of letting me be a person and doing things together, I became an object.
I cannot believe that this is what you're focusing on. She's dead.
She is, yes. And
And it-
I will miss her and the memories that we shared together. But she did this to herself and she almost did it to us.
I cannot
And she
believe
didn't
this.
give a shit about that. According to Merc, at least, I can't fucking tell because I can't read the situation of anything, especially with how overwhelmed I've been this last.
I
fucking
understand
30
Zamani's
minutes.
situation. She's quite angry, but Merc, Cal, really?
What would
Nothing.
you have me do, Raina? What would you have me do?
Fucking research. Find out what the magic we can use to bring her back without the body.
So she
You're
can do
the
it again.
smartest one in the group. Merc
Almost
has
certainly.
connections to 4 fucking temples. Are we really not going to do anything about this?
That would take a long time, though. I thought you meant immediately.
No,
That
I'm
whole
not an
process
idiot.
may
We're not
take
going
years.
back there right now.
Well, that is a project that may take years, Raina. I'm
Right,
not going
I
to immediately
understand
start
that.
it now. I don't have the means. But
The-
down the
but
line,
Merc said
almost
she's not
certainly.
even willing to try.
Not at the moment, I'm not. But with time, who knows what might happen. But this is fresh at the moment, Rainier. We all need time to process what has just happened. Can we leave it for now, please?
Sure. We'll leave it for now. But if this, just this, is enough for you guys to turn your back on one of you, then I'm not sure I can trust
Just
any of you.
this. Just this. Don't belittle what she's done.
She
It's just
didn't
because-
even fucking have time to touch the grave. I was there. We did one step. She didn't even finish the deed, and we were all acting like she killed fucking innocent infants.
Out of character, is Rainer lying intentionally?
No, she's not lying. She's not even lying right
No,
now.
she
Rainer
did. She
didn't see
started
her,
digging
but
up-
yeah, she started digging. That's what caused
Yeah,
it.
she started digging up the grave. That's
I
what.
thought you said like as we go through the threshold, magic
No, sir.
happens.
Anna said I started digging the grave, and that's what triggered the alarm.
Oh, I misunderstood. I meant you. I thought you meant like we go forward.
No, you
and
were
then
standing
magic
there.
happens.
The Dawn Watcher doesn't have a material form anymore. They can't
I see.
actually stop you. They can't cast spells,
I see.
unfortunately, anymore, especially on this side of the realm. So he was trying to persuade Anna and say, "I can show
Okay.
you better ways. This doesn't end well for you."
Okay.
And Anna said, "I don't care. I start digging." In which case, that's when I asked for your perception.
Sure.
That's when immediately, what mechanically would have been it came to like a teleport dimension door style spell shows up.
That's fair. In that case, Rainy would phrase it a bit differently. She'd say, a desecration of a grave is not something that I would personally agree to. However, I do not think that is nearly enough grounds for us to turn our back on one of us.
Most
It's
certainly.
more than the desecration of a grave. And I don't appreciate you belittling what happened by saying that it's only this, it's only that. No, it's a lot. And it's intense and it's hurtful.
Didn't you kill innocent people in a village because it would protect us?
Yeah, I did. And I
That's
regret it.
fucking more than this. Much more. And we let it slip. We let it go by.
And you shouldn't have.
But
I
we
never
did
asked
for
you to.
you.
I told you you shouldn't.
So what would you prefer? So that we kill you now because you killed innocent people? That's not how it works. We choose where we're loyal.
I feel betrayed. And I don't know if I'm willing to bring somebody back who not only doesn't acknowledge the betrayal, but doesn't care that it happened. Because all it means is that they're going to do it again. I will continue to be an object. And I don't want that.
Okay, but consider this. No one asked you to kill those innocent people in the far north for our sake. But you
No.
did. Why?
Yes. As I didn't want to be responsible for even more deaths.
You wanted to... What do you mean? That you brought death to protect us? Wasn't that
Yes,
the
it was
case?
3. It was 3 people.
Okay, and
versus the
she
rest
killed
of
0
you.
today. What's your point?
It was
Like, I'm sorry, Zamani. I truly understand that you're being angry right now, and I don't want to push at old wounds. However, it feels so bizarre to me that, yes, desecration of a grave is bad, but we're treating this like...
I'm not upset about the desecration of a grave. Yes, okay, I am a little bit, but not to the point where I would disregard her as a person. The thing that is stopping me from being like, yes, I want to bring her back, is the fact that she refused. She knew I wouldn't want this. She did it anyways. She refused to include me in any way, shape, or form because she knew that I didn't want it. She was given alternatives. She refused to even entertained them. Because
Sure.
she decided to go down the path that was immediate and quick and short and wrong.
But did you ask us if we liked you killing those innocent people for our sake? You didn't. You
No,
made a
but
decision.
You decided to forgive me. You did not have to. I do not have to. And for it to be expected of me is unfair.
It's never expected, Zamani, but personally,
No,
I
it
didn't
is
care.
expected. You're
No.
expecting it of me because you're
No. What I'm saying, Zamani, is I didn't care about those 3 people, but I care about everyone in this group. If I were to be given a choice to kill an innocent person to save you guys, I would do it because my loyalties are decided. If we're not loyal to this group, to these people, then what's the point of all of this? What's the point of Odyssey? Why not just cut our losses and run away?
And if you felt like one of us betrayed your loyalty, how would you feel then? Would that change how you acted?
No.
So you would be loyal to somebody who is who broke your own
Disloyal.
loyalty.
Yes.
That is
Zamani,
not
we had our
healthy.
differences, but I never, not once, thought of leaving you in danger. That would have never happened, however hard our disagreement might have been, because I've decided these things. I thought you guys decided as well. I'm confused.
She put us in danger, knowingly and willingly. You just
Here's
said
the-
you would never abandon us.
Rainier, you
putting us
don't
in-
know this. Sorry, sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm angry.
But
and I've
you
talked
put
too
us in
much.
danger
You
when we
don't-
went after Screw
No.
when we didn't need to. Like, I'm so confused. Carl died there.
I did not
Please let Cal
tell
talk.
anybody to come. I asked. I informed you. I gave you the right to consent or not. I did not have that right in this. None of us did. Except for you.
Cal, speak your piece, please.
To make it worse from my perspective at least, Rainier, Anna and I had spoken about helping Zamani out of her current situation in the past. I
You
was
too.
not consulted. We had spoken about the possibility of looking into ways in order to help you out. I was not informed of anything though,
Why was I not included?
because the law of disintegration.
We were told
We had not
to
actually
inform you.
discussed anything, any methods. We had more so discussed the possibility of looking into such things. I thought we had an agreement that if anything was to come up, we would discuss it. Obviously, that was not the case. We had an agreement that we would look out for a means, anything that could possibly help you, not to take it upon ourselves as a one-person mission to try and free you unnecessarily or anything like that, but as a means to research, to look into it, to find out what we could. But obviously, that was not the case.
I'm sorry for snapping.
It's
But you
okay.
explained to something that makes sense.
It's all right.
Okay, well, it's clear where me, Zamani,
For
and
what
Cal
it's-
stand here.
For what it's worth, Rainier, there is nothing I can do at the moment. But I will be looking for means of bringing Anna back. However, I am aware of her situation as a servant of the Nahajad and how that may stop her from being brought back here, especially if her body is destroyed on this plane. It is something that I will look into, but I do not think it will be easy or quick. But I will look into it.
Thank you, Cal.
Feel free to go sell your soul to a devil like I did for it. And she cuts her finger and does the blood drop. Don't forget to let the woods know you're here.
Okay,
Starts walking off.
I'll also
For his
cut
finger.
my palm.
Yep, same. Rainier, you were on a train of thought that said that you, Samani, and Cal were on the same page. What were you inferring there?
I was curious as to what you think of all of this. You heard my piece, you heard Zamani, you heard Cal.
I think, strangely enough, I agree with all three of you.
That's typical.
You-
You pantheist ass. Go on.
You have all made very good points as to for and against. I think that for the moment, I don't necessarily want to make a decision, as any decision made now would be rash and impulsive, which I tend to be, and I'm trying to not be so. I just wish things had gone differently, but unfortunately, we cannot change what has happened.
Unless you ask one of your cool gods there to help. I heard that works sometimes.
Sometimes. I feel that if I did, it would be disrespectful to many people if I were to ask for Anna to come back right away.
Okay. But we'll come back to this. And
Yes, we will.
if you guys are so like angry or betrayed or whatever, do consider that we have lost 1/5 of the group that is taking on Samael. That is nothing to scoff at.
Yes.
And also, I desperately need a shower. I spent like 3 years in a jail cell right now.
Yeah, I can smell you. I didn't want to mention it. It
wasn't
seemed like the
gonna
wrong
mention it.
place.
Oh, if you can smell it, imagine how I fucking feel. Let's double time to Yundo.
Yep.
Let's
Des,
go.
just quickly, sorry, before we left, given it all happened in a bit of a hurry, was Zero around, like, in the inn, waiting?
I literally said that again. I was like, Zero's gonna wake up so confused.
Yeah, just because we didn't have a chance, like, was he...
Oh,
Yeah.
right, the boy!
Yeah, was
Fucking
was he-
Anna trolled him!
He
Was he-
literally like gave away his entirely livelihood for
Yep,
this.
yep.
This
Um,
poor fuck.
I'll leave that up
Leave a
to...
note saying
to no, you can't. Okay, Zero was your retainer. What do you think they would have been doing?
As of that point in time, I imagine fucking practicing his illusion magic and probably going to sleep.
Yeah,
Bye. I guess.
I'd say Zero. No, because you all came through together. So I'd say Zero probably was brought through and is with you and is just in shock.
Mm.
Just like, actually, I'm curious when Zero have taken a different route out of town.
Very
if
smart.
It was, if
If
he,
Back
did
he
that,
was
home.
in
there
Wait,
was
is
something.
he also not welcome in the country?
That's what they said. Actually, no, he'll continue north, but when it goes to the hood, he's probably going to branch up and he's going to start making his way to Mount Ondai.
Poor
No.
little fuck.
Poor little
Yeah,
fuck.
I like how we keep referring to him as young and little and a boy.
148.
100 and something years old and 6'11".
Okay.
It's just
Yeah.
a little
Give a shit.
scene.
Calicindia would take out 15 gold pieces and just hand it across. I'm sorry, Zero, for everything that happened, but I wish you good luck in your future.
Where's the world map? Fuck.
Thank you. Bye.
Wait a second. An heirloom, if you will. Rainier like takes out a tiny little, almost stone-like piece of pie. Thank God I stocked up before my 3-year imprisonment. This is the last piece of pie I had. Here you go.
He takes it. and
Fossilized at this point.
He just
Yeah.
keeps walking.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no way he decides. Like, just recruit him, and the person you recruit him gone. He's gone. He is
Yeah, that's
gone.
very
Yeah,
fair.
100%. That's so
We
based.
also don't know this guy.
Literally, where Smith's about, he takes off on the other road, and he's going to curl up Avondale Bay and go to Mount Ondai.
Right, through the road then.
So, the next few days are spent traveling to Yindav. I'd say in predominant silence.
Yeah,
That's
although
very
Calis-
fair.
After sort of the first
Wouldn't-
night, Calicindia would try to speak to Zamani.
That first night though, Samani does have like the stone the fucking my brain is fucking.
Sending
It's not a
stone?
summoning, it's sending stone. I kept trying to say summoning stone. I'm like, that's not correct. And like, she's trying really hard not to sound sad, but Zoe might be able to tell like there's like a deep sadness that she's trying really hard not to show, and she would just be like, Autumn, Zoe, I love you. Sleep well, or have a good night.
So Zelly will respond. It's late. Good night. Wait a minute. I had one earlier. No, and it cuts off.
By
She
the
does
way,
get like a sad smile for that.
Zamani, just so you know, we have a shared custody of the stone. You have it one night, I have it the other. Don't get it
Okay.
twisted.
I understand. Yeah.
Second night. Second day of travel. Unless we want to do something the first night. Well, the first night kind of was that, I'd say.
Yeah.
That was the first night.
The second night.
If we find any rivers on the road, I would just like wash up and cut my hair and just look
Yeah.
presentable.
Yeah, that's easy enough to do.
Second
second
night,
night-
I have stuff to do.
Cal, you said you wanted to purchase a money.
Yeah.
Firehead.
Samani. I was initially going to say, how are you doing? But I feel like that's a pretty shit question and one with a very obvious answer.
You know me well enough to know how I'm doing.
I know you well enough. But I'm sorry, though. For my part, at least, not telling you.
No, the way you explained it made sense. And if that's all it had been, I wouldn't have been mad. I
I
just,
didn't know Anna would go to such lengths.
dude, okay. So like, you see like this moment happen where like she's like held together, and then you just see like it's not a physical thing, but something just like snaps a little bit, and she just starts fucking sobbing.
Halcyon would reach around.
She's like, why is it that I'm always a fucking object? I just want to be an equal. I just want us all to be together. Why
I
is
thought
it
we
so
all
hard?
were.
Why can't we all just be teammates that do our best? Dude, I just want to. Am I just so reproachably broken that I have to always be protected like some pretty thing in the corner?
Zamani, if I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, I think most times, at least 9 out of 10, you've protected me and not the other way around. Last time I think I saw it, it was your arrow that just went straight through a giant as I was lying bleeding on the floor. My point is, I don't think. Obviously, I don't think I can speak for anyone at this stage, but at least for myself, you're not defenseless, just there in the corner. At least that's not how I've ever seen you. I mean, God, you're scary. If I'm being perfectly honest, half the shit I've seen you pull off.
I just wanted to help.
I know. I know. And I know, Anna. Although it was for the wrong reasons and in the wrong way, wanted to help as well.
I know that. I don't.
I don't think. I mean, did she ever speak to you about anything?
I didn't even know that she was working with the devils outside of the Nahajad. I don't even know who she was with. I don't even know how they came to know each other.
Money, make me a wisdom saving throw. Just because there's been a lot of like conflicting information in your brain that kind of is pulling to your old memories.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You said wisdom?
Yeah.
Come
Wisdom
on,
save.
Come on, Z.
I rolled a nat 1.
Fuck.
The modify memory still holds.
Okay. I don't hate her. I don't. On one hand, I can't believe that anybody, anything in the world could love me as much as I think that she did. But also, I was so distanced from that process that it just felt like an idealization of me and not me.
She never mentioned any feelings like that.
She never mentions anything. I mean, I had an idea. I mean, I'd be a fool not to, considering my background.
I think she wanted a lot from you in that aspect.
I didn't realize how serious it was.
I mean, the two of you had been together longer than any of us here. I don't think any of us knew her better. So if you're saying that, I don't think any of us knew quite how deep it ran.
I mean, she had tendencies to get too involved in things. I remember, like, the Silelio stuff she was on for a while, that there was a moment where she seemed fanatical, but it was gone in a flash, and I never thought that she would do that to a person, let alone me.
I think... I don't know. I can't speak for her.
If I thought that she could care for me in a healthy way, I would bring her back in an instant. I would do what I did for you if I could. But I don't trust that she wouldn't do something like this again. That she wouldn't decide to make my decisions for me because she thinks it's what's best for me. And if I can't trust even for the most basic form of communication, how could I in good conscience bring her back?
I think Anna was worried about what such information would do if she told you.
But not
And if
even...
it went to the wrong people. As misplaced as it may have been.
But even if it was just... I didn't know anybody wanted to help me.
Zamani, I think I speak for all of us once again when I say that I think we all care for you and would help you with whatever you asked, whatever you wanted. But I guess that's the difference. I don't think any of us would do it against your will.
I understand wanting for the potential of a plan to be ruined and wanting to keep that. I get that. Logistically, that is important. But it could have been as simple, as vague as we're trying.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to interject a little bit here?
Yes, if I'm misremembering something, please do.
I'm confident Anna had sent a lot of signals. Like, the one I remember distinctly is there was a point in time where Anna and Zamani were talking. It was just after Zamani had gotten some form of confirmation from Xerxes about his plan, that she said to her that everything would be better soon. Whether or not, like something along those lines, whether or not Zamani took
Okay.
it that way or not is on Zamani, but I just wanted to bring that up as something that Anna did say.
Okay. I, as a player, then I think misinterpreted that because I thought it was just like as a group, like we're moving towards like greener pastures, like we're gonna get things settled.
If that says
soon.
Zamani took it, you can choose.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry that me and you had that miscommunication.
So anything anyone else would like to do on the second night? Merc?
All right, there's potentially two things. I want to clarify something.
Okay.
In or out
During
character.
the in character, during the
So-
interrogation, like the whole like with aura and stuff, I can't remember, but was it made somewhat obvious that Zamani cannot recall who Anna was controlled by other than like Nahajad stuff?
Yes.
Second question. It's not on my spell list, but does Merc know the concept of modify memory?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Thank you. Rubbing my two brain cells together. All right, that's a natural 19 plus
Nice.
Yeah, you know the spell. This
6.
possibly.
Okay. Merc. Here's my train of thought, basically. Zamani knew for ages the whole babysitter, like, all that shit.
Yep.
Now she doesn't. Merc is thinking that.
And considering that it used to be a very common joke that she made that suddenly disappeared, feel free to include that.
Yeah, would that be a massive leap?
I think that's a
Okay.
connection you can make pretty
Alright.
logically.
Cool. Then, for the first thing Merc's gonna do, and she may not do the second thing depending on how this goes. First thing she's going to do is she is going to go up to Zamani, probably like on a watch or something, and Zamani, I know
Yes.
that trust is something that is important to you.
Yes.
I have to ask, can I cast a spell on you? I promise this will help you. You're just going to have to trust me.
Sure. Tough to lose at this point.
Okay. Merc will cast Remove Curse on Zamani, which will take away the Modify Memory.
Nice.
So, a flood of memories of the Lord of Decay and Anna's connection, of woe, of all the protectors, everything down to the mission you did in Crossbows together. It all comes back in an instant. Can you roll me a D100?
Yeah, I can do that.
You want low.
Baby dice roll high, don't you roll baby dice?
I need them. How is it that you read them again?
So you read the zeros, the one with the two numbers is like the first number, so like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70.
Uh-huh.
And then the one with the
Zero
individual
means
number.
0 or 100?
0, 0 means 0. Unless you rolled 0, 0, 0.
You can't
Which
roll
case?
a 0 on everything. It's
Yeah.
either
Yes.
100 or 1.
No, there's a
Yeah.
0.
No, there's on
Oh,
dice.
it's 1 to 100. Okay.
Yeah, so. Well, no, you technically can roll 0 on all the dices. That is
That'd
100.
be-
So,
That is
okay,
100,
that's
yeah.
100. Okay.
Mhm.
I got 003.
So that's what you want. Right.
Okay.
Basically, I was making sure that seeing if the Lord of Disintegration would feel these memories come back and
Nice.
interpret, and Anna gets fucked in the Narajad right now.
Yeah.
And as I said, right
How do
now.
you feel?
Just I will put that out there.
Are you okay? Did it work?
So I'm able to put everything together from
Yeah.
both sides at this point.
Yeah.
You've full
you can.
comprehension of what happened.
That son of a bitch.
There's the money.
Now, Zamani, you would also know that your memory was modified because if the Lord of Disintegration finds out Anna's part of the Narhajad, she is dead in all lives, not just the material. So this is also dangerous information for you to know now.
Can you redo this?
Can you wind it back?
No.
I'm sorry. Can you redo it?
No. I thought I was helping, sorry.
No. You did. It's just, it was also really dangerous.
Okay, we don't have to talk about it if it's dangerous to speak about.
Would I know if it
Yeah.
matters if we talk about it or not?
You don't. You don't know how the Lord of Disintegration's never told you when they're looking through your eyes, how they're looking through your eyes. If they're always looking, if they can read your mind, you don't know.
That's fair.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's dangerous to talk about it or not.
Figured it'd be better if you knew everything.
Yes.
If you could make decisions based on all the knowledge you have, as opposed to implanted knowledge.
Thank you.
It's alright.
I appreciate what you've done for me. It's just I don't know exactly how things work. And I'm so tired.
It's alright. It's alright. You'll take some time to
Yes.
reorganize, I guess.
I'm curious, in the whole memories that come back, is it obvious that it was Calacindia, like through Calacindia that it was cast? Or
No.
was it just...
You don't know
well,
how it was
okay.
cast.
Okay.
You just know it was cast.
Okay.
I was like, whew.
Yeah, because that happened not in her presence.
Yeah.
So
You know it was
all-
Cal just...
all-
You don't know how it was cast. You just know something modified your memory. You don't even know because Cal just... It was a simple hug and...
AJ misremembered. Wow, I thought this whole time it was the fucking it was the bad devil that wiped your memories.
No, the Lord of Decay got Cal to put
To do
a
it to
spell
save
on his
Anna.
hand to save Anna, because if Anna...
Yeah.
If and when the Lord of Disintegration finds out that Anna is a agent of the Lord of the Decay in the Narhajad, Anna will be expunged from the Narhajad. And that doesn't mean fired.
Yeah,
But
I
I
got
know-
the
Actually,
two
it means
D's
fired
mixed
into
up.
from a cannon into the sun, you know?
I got the D's mixed up in my mind.
I know now, though, that
Hmm.
my modified memory happened when Cal hugged me, right?
You know it happened around that time that day. You don't know if it was Cal. You don't know if it was the Lord of Decay off your peripheral
so
vision.
I don't have a split then. I don't have
No, you know that
I got to this
that's-
point and then things changed.
No,
Like,
the memory
last-
just came back. You know, it was I would say you could track it to that day. You wouldn't be able to track that it was Cal because you didn't see it. It wasn't a spell cast by Cal. You wouldn't know who or how
No.
did it. It would be just as likely anyone who bumped past you in the street or Merc handing you a cup. It could have been anything.
I guess the way I was kind of thinking of it is you know how when people are like, oh, you hit your head in so you have a concussion thing, you can kind of remember up to the point of concussion, and then you know that something happened in this action that then
Yeah.
caused the split or the fuzziness or whatever was what I was thinking. So Zamani was going to be I don't know if it's your fault, but something fucking happened and I need you to explain if you know anything, kind of a thing. But I don't know if that's how this works exactly. So I was trying to feel that out.
No, I would say it's more again, it would be I wouldn't say any specific part in the day. You could track it back to that day as that's when the split happened, but I wouldn't say it's any specific moment. It could be anything during that day that could have caused it. Because if it was if Cal had cast a spell as a normal cast, you would remember that. But Cal didn't cast a spell. It was just a conduit at the moment. So it'd be just as likely an invisible Lord of Decay casted on you from behind.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. My other thing I wanted to do, which I don't know if we have time for now, but legend lore. So if we want to hold that for next
Definitely
week, then
not.
that's fine.
Can
Definitely
we
not.
have a
There was
small
one thing-
conversation between Rainy and Zamani? It's not going to be big, but a little one.
Sure, go for it. We've got about 3 minutes before I have to.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think on the second night, probably after you got the revelation
Have a
and
nosebleed.
had a little bit of time to like digest.
She's definitely like that bottle of wine she's been saving. It's like
Oh, yeah.
she's fucking.
Oh yeah, yeah. So Rainier will say, "Oh, I see you're finally drinking that."
Would you like some?
I'm not really into alcohol. Would
Oh.
kill for muffin right now, but nah. You know
You
how
missed
many
3
cheat days
years
I
of cheat
missed?
days.
Yeah, it's a lot. But anyway, what I was like, I wanted to tell you something. So, obviously, I spent like about 3 years in prison.
Yeah.
A lot
I'm
of
sorry,
time.
that has to be really dramatic.
I mean, not for me. I like not talking to people. So, but
Fair.
it's a lot of time to like consider things. And I want to say one thing. I do not understand how you feel in terms of being an object of manipulations. Because as soon as I was able to like use the power that was forced into me, I was an agent of my own fate. And I took pride in that. And I will probably continue to take pride in that because there's no one to tell me how to feel or think. However, I did spend 3 years in prison without any way out. So it's probably painful to understand that even people who you love and who love you do not let you out of your own cage. My approach was always like, well, I'll take my bone out and like pick a lock and I'll get out some way. But I understand it's not for everyone. You probably value your bones. But anyway, I'm getting distracted.
No. You're doing wonderfully, and I would be happy to tell you my tale if you would like to hear it. And it might give you insight as to why I see the world the way that I do.
Okay.
But I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Let's maybe do that in Yundov. Maybe like one evening. We can talk about that in depth. I need time to prepare myself for a lot of talking.
I understand. That's why I wanted to give you the option instead of just starting the story.
Yeah. But what I did want to say is that although I don't understand how you feel about this, and I'll probably never will, it does not sit right with me how everyone treated Anna on that last day. Although you're probably right to be angry, there is something that we can never control. Even I cannot control that part of our life, and that is what others do because they care for us. We can try to communicate, we can try our best, but for example, you know Clay, right? I talked a little bit about Clay.
Yeah.
He's the kid that was taken from me. Yeah, my protege. Even if he hates me for what happened, even if he will never talk to me again, I will do anything. I will kill anyone. I will die to get him his freedom. He cannot control that. And maybe he will fault himself for getting caught. I do not know. And I do not care. That is the strength of loyalty. So, although it might pain you, it is a great boon to have people that care that much.
I do understand that, and if you don't have to believe me, you can say I'm full of shit. I used to be like that, Rainier. And it turned out to be the worst decision of my entire life. And so I don't anymore.
Say at the time we're at now, as you have this conversation, I am on a very tight schedule.
No,
tonight.
you're fine.
We can continue
That's
this
okay.
next week, but I do have to wind down. Thank you for watching this dramatic episode with us. If you like what you saw, consider following the channel. If you want to see my brain try and process what's happened this session with all that dice going against us, join the Patreon. It's pretty cool. $15 a month if you want to see me possibly try and even like think of what's going to happen in the future. Like, do I just fly over to Oz and kill Cade so he doesn't have to participate? I don't know. You know, I don't know where to go
you
from
can
here.
just PayPal me.
Rascal return. What?
But yeah, we're gonna. If there's somebody to raid, I will raid. Yeah, we'll raid.
Mike
Yeah, we'll raid mine ones. Gonna throw up the goodbye screen. I just have to go. Goodbye. We'll be back Sunday where me and Raph will be world building. But see you nerds. Bye bye.